if you were me and didn't have. Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign.
Coach, while much of the struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 65. 65. Check 43. Slam. Hey, watch it.
17. 12.
They'll run on first down. Gilliam. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
80 weapon. Bang. Check hot route.
Running it, Washington. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Slam.
DC.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Check nickel.
Hey, Shell.
55. You.
12.
Jam.
Check it.
On 2nd down, Gilliam. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Watch the crowd.
Now a give right side. Gilliam. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Shell.
You got that right there. He's checking.
And to give this time to the tailback. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now gone. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Mike,
What's that? 18.
I'm coming.
Now let's go.
And Daniels has it over the middle. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mike,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 31. Check. Whip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Line 20.
Check 55, Mike. Watch the slant. Kill.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check out
Ric Flair. Hey, 5.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Wait, 20.
No.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
31.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he finds Daniels. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. On first down, it's Cross. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Cross. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go, D.
On 2nd down, it's Cross. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Watson just beating the play clock. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Check.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Check. Here we go. Where's the mic?
They'll try the left side. Cross. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 10-yard line.
From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Hey, alert. Rush in. Get him.
Now Watson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I got you. Hey, switch gears.
Hell, you won. 76, tell him. 76. 76.
Check safety, check safety.
Maverick, whoa. Listen.
Now a give, right side. Gilliam, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep left, and it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Cross. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Check 55 to mine.
14. 14.
Check 13. Check 13.
From the 38, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Walters. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because... And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Watson. And Daniels has it, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second and 15 now. Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. There he goes right side. And he will have a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cross. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch one. Watch one. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 26. Check 26. Hey, 59. All day, baby. All day. So Mike's number one. Mike's number one. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. 61. Max box. What? He don't want it. Check 9. Check 9.
On 2nd and 9, Watson is going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try.
He's got a man, complete. And touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Forced out to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. This is the tight end Fant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike goes to the 180.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
We go. 20. Big stop, G. Big stop. Value 3. Value 3. We got double up. Double up. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. X3. 218. Chopper.
Goff on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Under 10. 10. Switch, switch, switch. He's coming. Double up, double up. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. 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 4 down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gilliam, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
52's the mic, boy. 52.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Go, 12, go. Motion, motion, motion. 55's mine, guys, 55. Yeah, we don't want none.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gilliam, a little juke. 11 yards there, first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's checking crack. Back, shell. It's a safety creep.
76, tell him. 76.
On second down now, Gilliam, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. On 3rd down, Gilliam. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. It's caught right side by Daniels. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw is Watson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's second down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Hey, man. What?
Hey, kill. Obama.
On second down, Gilliam. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's gone. And that will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Walters to return it. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. If you'll get this one,
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gilliam. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try and run for it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these